this is desperation. And like you say, this shows how nervous they are. This is not how somebody who's confident acts. I never heard Larry Bird talking about, hey, Magic Johnson's probably going to be jacked up on Mountain Dew. We're not going to be able to beat the Lakers because, no. Trump is, I can't believe I'm saying this. Trump is scared out of his mind. He's whining and whimpering because Joe Biden may just beat him really badly. I mean, I don't know. You tell me, why are they running so scared from Joe Biden, the guy who they've spent the last 8 years saying is out of his mind?
What I've done since I've changed the law, what's happened, I've changed it in a way that now you're in a situation where there are 40% fewer people coming across the border illegally. It's better than when he left office. And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
Child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our health care system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
I'm not the only one whose heart is breaking right now. There's a lot of people who watched this tonight and felt terribly for Joe Biden. And, you have to ask, how did we get here?
This was about revealing who Donald Trump was, but it was also Joe Biden battling a caricature of himself as an enfeebled person, an impression that Trump has been eager to convey to the country. And he did nothing to disabuse, I think, the country of the notion that he is very old and was lost frequently in that debate.
Sadly, this really pains me to say this, they're 3 years apart. They seemed about 30 years apart tonight. And I think that's going to be the thing that voters really wrestle with coming out of this.
Who won the debate? We asked debate watchers in our instant poll, and the answer is a resounding Donald Trump did. 67% of debate watchers in our poll say Donald Trump won the debate tonight. Joe Biden, 33% say he won the debate tonight.
I think I witnessed the unofficial end of the Biden campaign.
What we saw tonight is the president making a very clear contrast with Donald Trump on all of the issues that matter to the American people.
He looked weak and confused. I like him. No way you could believe this man could be commander-in-chief for more years.
What voters are concerned about when it comes to the tapes and this old, unfit individual who's president of the United States, we saw that on the debate stage today. The worst debate performance in modern history from Joe Biden versus the strength of President Trump.
There is panic that has set in among people who have watched this debate, who are Democrats, people who are strategists, and some even inside Democratic campaigns. Yeah. Do you think it's unfounded?
Well, I think it's unhelpful, and I think it's unnecessary. We've got to go in and got to keep our heads high. And as I say, we've got to have the back of this president. You don't turn your back because of one performance. What kind of party does that?
It's over. It's totally over. Joe Biden didn't pick up a single voter there. He lost millions of votes there. He looked ancient. He sounded ancient. Nobody was even listening to what he was saying.
To be very clear, this was a very bad night for Joe Biden. I have been talking to Democrats as this debate progressed. And you are starting to see here, at least privately, discussions among Democrats about whether or not Biden can effectively go on with this campaign against Donald Trump.